guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm just gonna my face is in another video obviously, and today I'm just I don't know, like showing my pet peeves or something. I don't know, I thought I'd make a video about me. I should probably do like a 50 facts about me video, but this is just some of my pet peeves, and I don't know, I just decided to do this video. Okay, so number one, this is so stupid, but if I would okay, so let's say there's this one person that I would always trade with, and they'd so number one is trading and how people do it. So let me just explain the backstory. So let's say there's this one person I always traded with. Let's call her Felicia, like her last videos of my diary. And she would always be like, "Oh, you want to trade me for that?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm like, "Are you sure?" Cause she always took it back. And I'm like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Are you sure?" "Yes." And so 2 days later, I don't even know where that thing is. And then she's like, "I want my thing back." Excuse me, you traded with me. It's mine now. No. Oh no, my phone just fell. I'm using my vanity mirror again, so it's gonna be so shaky and stuff. And that is so annoying. You just traded it with me and you said I could keep it. It's mine now, but I always ended up giving it back because I didn't want to. I just wanted to avoid drama. And yeah. This mostly just involves me at school, and I'm not calling out any people that I know now, because this is basically old stuff. I like you guys, don't worry. So another type of person, not a type of person I don't like, but something that some people do is act like the teacher at school. If somebody forgets something and she's like, "Oh, amazing," right in front of that kid's face, first of all, that's kind of rude. You're just embarrassing that one student. And second of all, there's always that one kid that's "Oh, amazing," acting just like the teacher just because that person forgot something. How much more rude can you get? And stop trying to be the teacher. Let me turn my desk so I can listen to you talk this whole hour. I don't want to, okay? That's just really rude. And I'm not about calling out people on stuff like that. I mean, I kind of am. But if you do that, don't. Because that'll get a student really embarrassed. And that's happened to me 1 or 2 times. I get so embarrassed. And it's so rude. Don't do that. Oh, and then you wonder why kids hate school. No, I'm just joking. I don't hate school, but just that part of it. A lot of parts of it annoy me because it's school. I mean, besides vending machines, because food, but school. Another thing, that always seems to happen to me, alright, so let's say I'm doing my math homework and I skipped a question because I didn't know the answer. And, when we're going over it the next day, "Oh, Sophia, can you answer this question?" That's, that has to be the one question that I skipped. And I'm trying to figure it out because, I've been trying to figure it out this whole time and haven't been paying attention to the correct answers. And then they're just "Oh, not paying attention." And that gets me so annoyed because, I'm just trying to understand what I'm actually doing. And "Oh, not paying attention." It's not my fault that I don't know what well, I mean, it kind of is. But, I'm just, trying to figure this out so I actually do know the answers for, for when, tests come. Because you know how tests always come, when you skip over that one hard lesson and you go to something easy. But then, oh, the test comes. And now that hard thing is, all over it. Nothing else mattered except for that one thing you weren't good at. And, I just hate when teachers, call on that one person they know is not paying attention. Because, what's the whole point? First of all, you're just embarrassing that student. And, you get nothing out of it instead of, that student's, lowering their self-esteem, basically. And, you don't even get the answer. It just wastes time. And, you blame them for wasting time when really you're the one doing it. Because, you didn't have to call on them. Right now I'm sitting on books to make me, taller so I can actually fit into the camera. Short people problems. Pause, please. This camera. Another thing that bothers me. My mouth is full. I just recorded a whole nother pet peeve, and I didn't press play. Wow. Well, anyway, another thing that bothers me is short lunches. Last year we would have really short lunches, and yeah, they'd get so mad, they get so upset when they would find us eating in class later on. I'm well, I'm sorry you only gave us 15 minutes to eat. We're hungry, okay? Like, you have like, here for 8 hours. At least let us have a snack. Like, we did have snacks, but, like, 5 minutes to eat a little bag of chips, like, that's not enough. And then they, like, you know, they get mad. And another thing that goes with this, I wouldn't count this as my 5th pet peeve, but it's just, like, something that goes with this, is, like, I used to feel, like, really nauseous, especially during lunchtime last year at school. This is basically just turning it into a pet peeves at school. I'm just gonna name it that. But, like, last year at school, like, I get really nauseous and I, like, just skip lunch sometimes. Like, I didn't do it all the time. It's not like I was, like, starving myself. And then, like, the teacher, they would get mad. I'm not calling anybody out, just, like, don't. If I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat. You can't force me to eat something. And I just, like, try to be chill about it. I'm not, like, pretending like I'm starving or something, like, because I could have gotten food. And then when they see me without anything, walking to my table, like, minding my own business, why can't you? No, I'm kidding. And they're like, oh, you have to eat something. I'm like, but I'm not hungry. And I'm like, go get an apple or something. And then I get an apple and I don't even eat it because I'm a gangster. No, I'm kidding. But, like, they make me get an apple. Like, they don't do that anymore in middle school because, like, freedom. But in 4th grade, it was so annoying. And, yeah. Alright, one last thing that bothered me. Only last year at school, like, I guess now that I'm in, like, middle school, I'm, like, sophisticated and stuff. No, I'm not. I'm still as immature as a 6-year-old, but last year, not calling anybody out once again, teachers, if you are watching this, not calling you out, just, like, don't do this, please, because students hate this. I knew, like, my annoyances in school, they weren't illogical. Like, everybody else could relate to them. Like, I'd ask people, like, oh, is this annoying to you? They'd be like, yes. I'm like, well, then, I'm not the only one. Is this even recording? Oh, yeah, it is. Good. It's like, so, you know, to the pet peeve, like, when we're, like, doing math, this was a lot in math, because, like, we all know math is, like, my Achilles heel when it comes to school, and, like, they would do all the, like, they would make us, like, stay, like, not, we wouldn't be able to work independently with the easy stuff, like, we'd be like, oh, in class, 2 plus 2 is 4, and then, like, they'd give us, like, algebra to do independently. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Now I need help, and I didn't need help before when you were helping us. That doesn't make sense. Exactly. And, like, they'd get, like, I couldn't stand it towards the end of 4th grade. Like, I just, like, do the whole paper by myself, and, like, I'd pretend I was following along, but then they always had to catch me at, like, one point when I wasn't even on the right problem, and I should have been, like, paying attention, but really, like, did I really need to? No, like, I could have done this by myself. And they'd, like, call on me, like, oh, Sophia, what's the answer to this question? And I'd be like, then I'd, like, be flipping the pages, like, oh, which one was that? And they'd be like, oh, you're not paying attention, stay along with us. Excuse me! Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and, like, if you could relate to any of these, which you probably can, is, like, comment down below any of your own pet peeves, and I most likely will make a part 2 of this video. And, yeah. Oh, question of the day, I'm going to start doing that. And I just want to know what you guys are going to be for Halloween. I'm going to be Cheshire Cat, and I'm going to, like, the blue and gray version, I'm going to get stripes, and I'm going to, like, paint my face, because we all know how next level of an artist that I am. And, you know, it's a cat, and it's, like, Alice in Wonderland. It's amazing. So, yeah, comment down below what you guys are going to be for Halloween, because I want to know. I'm bored. And, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video.